We're looking at section 3 in the examples now, working on the practice questions. And in this first example, it says, here is a list of the ages of a set of cousins. So we have all of these different ages. We are asked to find the mean and the standard deviation. Now if you were just asked to find the mean, you could go ahead and add all these numbers together and divide by however many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So add them all together and divide by 11 would give you the average. That's a lot of work, and there tends to be a lot of places to make mistakes. So we're going to show you a different way to do this in your calculator that not only will give you the mean, but will also give you the standard deviation. Here we have the TI-30XIIS, a wonderful, well-priced calculator that should solve most of your high school math needs. We're going to look at how do we enter this data here. And to start, there's a button that says data and a button that says stat bar, and then one above it that says stat and exit stat. Those are the buttons we're going to use. So we're going to start out with second and the data button, which is really going to be that stat option up there. And you will see 1 var or 2 var come up. And if you arrow over, you're going to see clear data. So go ahead and select that one to clear your data right away and hit enter. And when you do that, it'll take you back to here. So you can hit enter again to go to 1 var. So now we have cleared that and we are ready to enter our data. So the next thing we do is hit the data button. And it will come up with x1. That's our first number from our list of numbers. So if you remember from the problem, our list of numbers was 2, 2, 9, 9, 9, and so forth. So we're going to enter 2, and we're going to hit down arrow twice until we get to x2. And then we're going to do it again. We're going to hit another 2, down arrow twice. Now we're to our 9s. So we have a 9, a 9, a 9. We have all that entered. Now we have 10, so we have 3 10s. 10, 10, 10, and then we have 14, 14, 20. Oh. If you do make a mistake like I just did here, you want to change the FRQ back to 1. So you can delete that and get the FRQ back to 1, and then go ahead and get your correct numbers in. So we can zoom back through and see x11 is 20, x10 is 14, and so forth, all the way down. Now, once I have all of that entered, I can immediately push the stat var button, and when I do that, it gives me this very helpful piece of information, and this tells me how many numbers are in my sample, that's n. I arrow over, and there's my mean. My average is 9.9. So just like that, I have my average already written down. And you can copy that straight to your answer. Go over one more. You're going to see SX, and then the very next one is sigma x. It looks like an O. And sigma x is when you talk about a standard deviation of a whole population, which we don't have. SX is standard deviation of a sample, which we do have. So 5.1 is going to be our best guess for that, and that's the value that we're going to enter. So again, going back to the original problem, we're going to copy in our values. So our mean was 9.9, our standard deviation was 5.1. As far as how much you need to round, generally you want to go with a similar number of significant figures. So however many digits you see in each of the original numbers is somewhere pretty close to where you want to be for your mean and standard deviation. So you don't need to round out to many, many decimal places unless all of your numbers are written as very specific decimals to start with. So rounding for the next one, like number 2, probably go 2 to 3 digits total, including before the decimal. And then number 3, probably 2 digits total, kind of like number 1 is. So both of those should give you hopefully a good idea of what you're working with. Good luck working through these problems.